This is going to be a crazy adventure. We have a new shiny shadow Pokemon, a new shadow legendary, and it's the first ever Shadow Ho-Oh raid weekend. It's our newest shiny, and it might be the coolest shiny shadow of all gosh darn time. Let's meet up with the squad and do some raids. And here it is, the first ever Shadow Ho-Oh raid. Let's hop in, and let's get the shiny. And here we go, hopping in the first ever Shadow Ho-Oh raid. I'm hearing it's pretty tough to take down. There are, I think, 4 of us in this lobby right here. It's not gonna be easy. I think I have a good squad. Ho-Oh's pretty easy to take down on its own, plus it's shadow, so it's gonna have a lot less defense. But we're doing a pretty solid amount of damage so far, so hopefully we're fine. I guess I was wrong. We're gonna easily take this thing down, and that is huge for the group. I know the Articunos were super hard to take down, Lugia was super hard to take down, but this was not bad. The Hundo is like 2207, I think. Oh, 2125 sucks. Down it goes right there. Check with the squad. Give me all that good stuff right there. Hardest hitter, you know what it is. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. And no shinies. 2157 for Steve. 2091 for John. That could be really good. But here comes the hard part. We actually have to catch this gosh darn thing. Let me just try one of these. Excellent right off the rip. Okay. Immediately jumped out. It's actually a lot easier to throw out when it's flying. Another excellent. This should be good. Jumped out right there. This might be one of the more easy shadow legendaries to catch. How did I mess that up? And oh, a great. And another excellent right there. Okay, we should be fine. I would love to run into a potential hundo today. That would be awesome. Come on. Reward me for how good I'm throwing right now. There it is, another excellent. Come on, man. 1, 2. Don't do this to me, Ho-Oh. Oh, God. That was not great. It's so close, and we got it on the bad ball. Wow. Okay, first ever Shadow Ho-Oh from a raid. Caught right there. 2125. Ivies are, 2-star. Not great, but I caught one. I was able to take it down, and that's a W on its own. These Shadow Legendary raids are so hard to take down. I'm happy I got one. Down goes another raid. I don't know the CP. I didn't get to see it. Oh, yes! Yes, sir! Second raid. Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir! Quick check for Steve. Not a shiny, and not bad. And John gets a non-shiny. Not bad. But we got it on the second raid. Yes. Dude, if you guys were not here for my Shadow Mewtwo adventure, go back and watch that. That was one of the most fulfilling and hardest working things I've ever done in my life. I think I did like 60 or 70 raids that day or that weekend or whatever, and I got shiny Shadow Mewtwo on the final raid. Like, I literally had given up. I was so upset, and I got it on the final raid. It was actually a 96% IV shiny Shadow. It was insane. One of, if not the greatest shiny Shadow I missed in the entire game. Give me that excellent right there. What a moment, dude. On raid number 2. That deserves a like on the video, I think. Ladies and gentlemen, wow, wow, wow. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys have this. Shiny Shadow Ho-Oh is here. It's mine. It is one of the coolest things I own, dude. Yes, and it sucks. 696. That is incredible. I am very happy about that. No way. Oh man, the pressure's off. The pressure is off. I now own what we came for. Yes, sir. We'll do some more, but that is, I'm fulfilled right now. And speaking of shiny shadow Pokemon, I just took down Arlo. Ladies and gentlemen, not gonna be a shiny Bagon. Remember, we have new shadow Pokemon from the leaders: shiny shadow Bagon, shiny shadow Tentacool, and shiny shadow Zubat. Zubat and Tentacool are new, but Bagon is actually a returning shadow shiny, and I have one. Here it is as a Salamence, one of the coolest Pokemon in my collection, and it's a 2-star. It's not even a bad one. Absolutely awesome. If you guys remember, I got this. I clutched it up actually a few years ago. So again, with this new event, we do have a new shadow legendary with Shadow Kyogre. That's awesome. People are juiced about it. I'm juiced about it. But a lot of people are wondering where the new shadow legendary research is. We usually get like a 4, 5, 6 stage research. It gives us a Super Rocket Radar at the end. Then we can go battle Giovanni, yada, yada, yada. And a lot of people are confused on why they don't have it. Well, you do have it. It is the Timeless Travels research. The rest of the research has been unlocked from stage 9 onward. And during one of the later stages, you get that Super Rocket Radar. And then you can go battle Giovanni and get Shadow Kyogre. So this is the special research with the Super Rocket Radar in it. It's the Timeless Travels research we got at the beginning of the season. We're gonna work on that today, and we're gonna get our Shadow Kyogre this week, so stay tuned for that. Make sure you guys are subscribed. Hopefully it's crazy. I have got Shadow Legendary Hundos before, so anything could happen. But my problem is, I think most of us thought this was gonna be the Master Ball special research, or a special research that could potentially lead up to a surprise during the Sinnoh tour. But that's not the case. The rest of this research is fully unlocked. People have already completed it, which is crazy, but it does not include a Master Ball or anything special, and it's not locked at the end. It's all done. So unless there's any last minute surprises, it sounds like we're not gonna get a special also researched to surprise us with an Arceus or something, or Manaphy, and still no word on the Master Ball for this season. I'm sure they're gonna try to change it up a little bit and add the Master Ball in a different way, or maybe they don't, and maybe Master Balls are not gonna be guaranteed every season. I don't know, but I found that pretty interesting, and I think it's worth the discussion. In addition to all the new Pokemon that we got, we also have bonuses of Team Go Rocket appearing more. You can remove frustration from your Shadow Pokemon, which is arguably the best thing to do in this game. And there's gonna be event research and spawns and all that. Also, how the heck did I forget to do that? Let's do that right here, right now, so I don't forget to do it. Let's get frustration off of Ho-Oh. Yes, sir. Dude, I can't believe I got this today, man. Second raid. You guys saw that live. Second raid. What a banger. This has easily become my favorite catch of the year so far. That's amazing. I'm gonna pop my daily incense right here and see what this event is all about. First one's a Grubbin, not shiny. But we gotta talk about a few things. We have a new Pokemon in the game, Varoom. It's available only in 12-kilometer eggs, which kind of sucks. I kind of wish they gave us one through Time Research, or if it was available like through, I don't know, any other research, maybe spawns, but it's just through eggs. I don't hate that though, because I love that Pokemon are exclusive. It gives like a certain amount of rarity to it. I'm not mad. And to make that even better, the 12-kilometer egg pool currently is all the same rarity. So you have a pretty good chance of getting Varoom. It's not like Larvesta. It's not gonna be impossible. Got a Fennekin, not shiny. Here's a Skiploom, okay. But back to Varoom, it's a new Pokemon in the game. The release could have been worse. I'm not mad. Oh, and a Porygon here, hello. Funny enough, I know we haven't mentioned it or talked about it at all. I did not play Porygon Community Day. I completely forgot about it and just did not play it. Didn't even open my game. So took an L there. Luckily I have a bunch of shinies, but hopefully you guys had a good time. Got a Vulpix there, still don't have that shiny. And here's an Onix that kind of scared me, not shiny. Also, I don't know why I forgot to mention this earlier, but arguably the most exciting piece of news, ladies and gentlemen, they have added a revive all button. You no longer have to go through and revive every single Pokemon every single time. You just click revive all and they're all back to life. It is absolutely life-saving, time-saving, game-changing, bro. Finally, after years we've been asking. And we have a heal all button right here, right now. It's live for most trainers. I think it's still potentially rolling out, but you guys should be getting it soon. The heal all button, the revive all button, a wild Clefable. Man, oh man. I mean, January is not even over yet, and I feel like this has been the most productive month Niantic has ever had. It seems like every other day we're getting some great news. Like now we have a heal all button and a revive all button. We have new encounter screens and new encounter backgrounds coming, which is awesome. They're bringing back infinite remote raids for the Sinnoh Global. The new adventure effects are amazing. We get to have 24-hour daily incenses, lucky eggs, star pieces. Like there's so much good news happening in Pokemon Go right now. You gotta appreciate it, man. I can't lie, it was getting a little dicey there for a second. I feel like the game was kind of in a weird spot. The community was, you know, upset about some things. Things weren't going so well, but all of a sudden they're really turning things around. So a pat on the back, a hand, a clap for Niantic for doing some good stuff lately, man. And I feel like I'm forgetting to mention a few other good things that have happened, but man, it's just been really good and I appreciate it. Also, wait, that's definitely a guaranteed critical. Yes, it still works, by the way. A lot of people are saying that it doesn't work anymore. It just worked. Maybe y'all just ain't hitting it right. Pause. I gotta tie my shoe, but there's a wild Celia that scared me. And that'll do it for the daily 20 Pokemon right there. Nothing crazy. Thought it was just worth popping while we were talking about the events. Let's see if we got anything good in here. Also, the boys went home, so probably no more shiny Shadow Ho-Oh raids for today. I don't really mind, bro. I got my shiny Shadow and got out of there. I've been stuck in that cycle before where you kind of stay out and try to get another, and then you're in too deep and you don't want to go home. We're not gonna deal with that. We got our shiny Shadow. We're getting out of here. But that'll do it for today. What an incredible day. Shiny Shadows, new events. I'm gonna try to get Varoom done soon, or try to hatch one. And then of course the Shadow Kyogre is gonna be at the top of our priority list, so I'm gonna work on that research, but that was incredible. Wow.